Make sure you watch this video and leave a comment if you want to win a Patriotic Stacker poured silver bar. Let's get to the video. Hey guys, Patriotic Stack here, and I'm back with more content for you guys and girls today. Once again, this video today is a little different, and it is a paid program video. But since I'm getting a little bit, I'm going to give a little something back to the community. So make sure you comment on this video. First, you have to be a subscriber, so make sure you're a subscriber, hit that like button. But most importantly, comment on this video, because after this video is over, and probably within a week or so, you guys that commented on this video have a chance of winning one of my poured bars, one of them that I've personally made. So make sure you comment on this video. Anyways, we are all pretty diversified in our portfolios. We stack precious metals like gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and even sometimes copper. Well, what if I told you that there's another metal that you can own, but you can't own it in physical form. You can't store it in your safe, you can't put it in a safety deposit box, and you can't store it in a vault, but you can definitely own it. And now we all know today in the world, we're going clean energy or green energy. And in Europe, for example, they have been working on nuclear energy, and they actually have been the leading force in nuclear energy for a while now. Now America is finally taking notes from Europe and ramping up on their nuclear energy, and it has been proven that nuclear energy is the cleanest, safest, most effective way for energy. And this metal happens to go hand in hand with nuclear energy. Matter of fact, without this metal, there'd be no such thing as nuclear energy. And that metal is uranium. And today, we're going to be talking about Uranium Royalty Corp, which happens to be one of the biggest uranium companies in the Americas. The founder and CEO is Amir Adnani. Here's a clip.
Hi, I'm Amir Adnani, President, CEO, and founder of Uranium Energy Corp. What a difference a year makes. A year ago, our stock was trading over $1 a share. Today, we're over $3 a share, up over 200% year over year. But if I look back at our journey over the last 15 years, when uranium was hated, our company was aggressively acquiring resource stage projects, pounds in the ground, fully permitted projects, literally for 10 cents on the dollar, and growing the big resource base that we have. Earlier this year, when uranium as a physical commodity was still out of favor, we went out there and acquired over $70 million of physical uranium and warehoused it in the US and added it on our balance sheet. Some of these opportunities will never be seen before and will never be seen again as we enter this next bull market for uranium. There are two global megatrends taking place at the exact same time right now that have profound implications for decades to come. We're talking about decarbonization and electrification of the way we commute and how transportation works. Both these megatrends require tremendous ability for our world to generate carbon emission-free electricity. In fact, the latest estimates by the IAEA shows that electricity demand is set to double over the next 30 years. This incredible demand growth profile on electricity is the main driver of interest, renewed interest around nuclear power. Nuclear power's ability to combine size, base load, which is around the clock electricity generation at a low cost, and most importantly, emission free, has generated interest from people like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, who have announced plans to build an innovative microreactor in the state of Wyoming, to states throughout the emerging markets, from China to the United States. And as we see pledges from countries and companies to go net zero with carbon emissions, This is a paradigm shift in the way the energy markets will work for decades to come. In that context, we are coming out of a bear market for uranium, the fuel to run nuclear reactors, that has been one of the longest bear markets for any commodity that started over a decade ago. And what that means is that over the last decade, there's been underinvestment in uranium mining and exploration and development. Production has been curtailed due to depressed uranium market environment. And now as we come out of this very long bear market and we look to meet the needs of nuclear reactors over the decades to come, there's a shortfall. And that shortfall sets up really the thesis for why we have the making of really a wonderful and potentially very prolific bull market for uranium here. And if we narrow it down, because we almost have to, and look at it from a geopolitical point of view, we see one vulnerability, one thing that I'm very focused on, which is the United States vulnerability towards foreign uranium imports. The US is the largest consumer of uranium in the world. Over 90 units are operating. New small modular reactors that are innovative and cutting edge are being built. And we're not mining any uranium in the US. The largest source of import is from countries like Russia, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan. With that comes the uranium mining opportunity in the US. And Uranium Energy Corp is a leading player in terms of size of total resources, permitted projects, and projects with a track record of demonstration that we can mine with environmentally friendly, low-cost methods. We are a proven player in this type of mining. As a past producer of uranium in South Texas, our company has the track record and the proof of concept to demonstrate that it is a player that can go from advancing projects to building them to operating them and mining uranium. So when I look at the fact that the US consumes close to 50 million pounds of uranium annually and produces zero, as an entrepreneur, I get excited about that. And especially if I've spent the last 15 years as the CEO and founder of Uranium Energy to position our company with production as a track record, with assets having the largest space of fully permitted uranium resources in the ground that are in situ recovery amenable in Texas and Wyoming, mining friendly, business friendly, energy friendly states, and the ability to ramp up production at the right uranium price. We can ramp up and we could be the largest producer of uranium in the US with a production profile initially of 4 million pounds per year and room for growth. The US government has even really fully embraced the fact that this supply chain vulnerability should be addressed. The US Department of Energy will be looking to buy uranium to build a strategic supply and reserve for the government. We have a perfect set of stars aligning here where we have utility buying expected to come in after a long period of acquiring uranium for long-term use. Utilities are coming into a new contracting cycle. You have the US government coming in with the US Uranium Reserve expected to be a 10-year, $1.5 billion program. We have the fact that all of this goes on a head-on collision course with underinvestment over the last decade in uranium and really sets the stage up for an exciting bull market ahead. And in that environment, companies that can quickly transition into production like Uranium Energy, because we have the permits and infrastructure. We have a fully built processing plant in South Texas at our Hobson facility. Those companies, in my opinion, are going to be in a unique position because permitting is the long lead item in uranium mining. And having permits, as we do in our South Texas projects and our Wyoming project, Reno Creek, allows us to get ahead of the pack. It's exciting. And after 15 years of really investing in this sector, investing in the thesis that I'm talking about, we're thrilled, delighted, and excited to lead U.S. uranium production higher.
Hey guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video so far. Now, before I go, I want to leave you all with this. Do your own due diligence, do your own homework, and read up about these companies before you invest. Now me, I like to be well diversified in my portfolio. I stack gold and silver for savings, a long-term investment, for wealth preservation, for a hedge against inflation. And then I invest in real estate, cryptocurrency, stocks, IRAs. I like to spread it out and own many assets. So after reading up about Uranium Royalty Corp, their key people, and their projects, I recently became an investor with Uranium Royalty Corp. I just see so many pros with uranium in our future, especially with nuclear energy. Let's face it, nuclear energy is going to be the future source of energy. It's already happening in Europe and in Asia, and it's the most effective way for energy. But alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Guys, go check out Uranium Royalty Corp. I have their link to their website in the description, and if you want to buy some, it is on NASDAQ. But do your due diligence. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you on another.